Senator, the wife and the family now. From that time that this happened to you till today, has anyone from the office of the OTS Administrator Rapomono or from Chief Superintendent Balagtas, General Manager Honrado, or Secretary Sabayas office interviewed you and got your side?
No, sir.
Wala.
Wala po kaming na-receive na letter, text, call. No, nothing, sir.
Like what we're doing now, no one gave you the opportunity for this side?
No, sir.
So, Mr. Chairman, indulgence, Mr. Senator, Secretary Abayas here. Sir, you told the media you're investigating and you will get to all sides. They're saying now, no one from the four offices have asked them their side. So are you investigating, or from your point of view, sila nang guilty?
Definitely not. I sincerely believe they're not guilty. I think they have nothing, they had no intent of committing a violation of law. We continue to...
If that's the case, sir, then why is there a case pending against them? And why isn't any of the four offices assisting or asking them for their side? Dapat hindi final yan sa fiscal's office if there was an investigation. But none of the four offices now went to them. So they just left it to the police officers after the media, bahala na sila sa buhay niya.
Well, first of all, the investigation that is ongoing. OTS is conducting its own administrative investigation for violations of their personnel. I think Aviation Security Group is doing the same. But as briefed to me, the procedure is once a detection is made, automatic based on the standard operating procedures, this is turned over to the Aviation Security Group. The Aviation Security Group, as the law enforcer, then coordinates with the prosecutor, who then eventually starts the judicial process. So,
yes, sir, let me interrupt you there. That is the normal criminal investigation. So if someone nakuha ng bala, you describe the normal criminal investigation. But they are saying here, they are the victims. And sa media, sinabi ng all of your offices, this will be investigated. But until this time, none of their offices, OTS or the Aviation Security Group, has even interviewed them.
Right.
So, from their point of view, won't there still be fear? From the people going to the NAIA, yung everyday na pasero, won't there be fear na yung sila ang biktima in their eyes, but none of the offices here has tried to get their side? What kind of investigation is that? If none of your offices went to them, ang iniimbestigahan nyo lang, yung personal nyo. Yung alleged victim, hindi nyo ini-interview.
Well, I think it's quite difficult for a office like OTS to actually extend the investigation to the passengers, because we believe, I think from their end, once it enters the judicial process, DOJ or prosecutors or the PNP would be in a better position to get the full picture.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but that's absolutely wrong. Because it should not enter the judicial process until their side is heard.
Right.
The investigators, the police, the OTS, etc., will make the first determination who is the victim here and who is the guilty party. If they weren't even asked and they complained, then their side was not, dun sa level na yun, walang due process. Anyway, I'll re-answer it later, Secretary, so that they can brief you as it goes along. My point is, sumakog na itong buong issue, and those who are complaining, panay sa korte nagpapaliwanag, dapat sa airport pa lang, meron na silang opportunity na magsumbong at makakuha ng relief. No? I think you see that problem now.
Yes, sir. That happens at the level of the Aviation Security Group, because OTS is not a law enforcer. It merely detects, and part of the procedures, upon detection, it's automatically turned over to the Aviation Security Group.
Yes, sir, but you promised us through the media after your meeting in Malacanang that all of this will be investigated. Pero kung hindi pa sila pumunta ng Senado, none of you here are getting their side. So you're not investigating it. An investigation is where you ask both sides, you gather the facts. No one went to them to gather the facts. So in your eyes, they're already guilty.
As I've said, Your Honor, no. From the very start, I feel that they are not guilty. Probably I'd allow OTS and Aviation Security Group to explain their procedures, Your Honor.
Okay. the city prosecutor's office. Who is the complainant here? Is it the aviation
More
security
pillows.
group? General, can you answer?
Yes, sir, Honor.
Another
The
one.
security group is the one that is the complainant, sir.
So, as far as your office is concerned, there is guilty party the case against them. So,
Yes, sir, Honor.
so shouldn't you pull out the case from there while you're investigating? An investigation means you are looking who is right or wrong. You're listening to both sides. So yung kanang kamay niya, sir, nag-file na ng kaso, sinasabi ng guilty sila. Yung kaliwa niyong kamay, hindi naman sila tinatanong kung ano nangyayari. In the meantime, everyone who goes to the airport is now bulletproofing their bags. Because they feel, if they tell us or any airport authority, sir, nilagay yan, hindi amin, a case will be filed before someone listens to them. This is what all of this is about. It's about fear. And, sir, no one has talked to them. You don't see a problem with that?
There is a problem, Your Honor. You are looking into that, sir.
Okay, so, Mr. Chair, maybe before we finish this hearing, a protocol can be put in that the investigation be done before the filing of the case. And let's take out the fear from the people when they go to the airport na may masusumbungan sila, sir. Okay, thank you. General, can you provide the committee with the tapes?
We do, sir.
Okay. NBI, all the communications that you have with the OTS and with the MIA, if there is any, please provide us. OTS, any correspondence you have on this matter with the NBI and the ABSECOM, please provide.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
You are here by subpoena, no? Mr. Chair, on the same matter, may I also ask, how about the other victims or alleged victims who are here? Has anyone from the four officers interviewed also them or got their side? Or may I ask, Mr. Chair, who would want to answer? Go ahead. Okay, at this point, Senator Marcos would like to ask some questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to direct my questions to Ms. Gloria Ortiz, as she is her case is the one most familiar to me. Manang Gloria, ang nervyos. At silusod kami daing, tatlong mamuan tayo, no, anya na talaga ti napasama. Ang bumi, nga awan ti basol mo, gapo na nga dismiss, day kaso, day DOJ. Okay? Ang kayo nag-nervous. I just told the witness to, in Ilocano, not to be nervous. We are just asking questions so that we'll know what happened. We know that she is not at fault because her case has already been dismissed by the DOJ. Okay, Manang? Okay.
Another victim?
Kayo,
Yes, the old woman.
Gano'ng katagal na kayong OFW?
26 po, sir.
26 years. 26 years hanggang ngayon. So, kayo ba, sa tinatrabahuan nyo ngayon, ilang taon na kayo nagtatrabaho doon sa yung inyong amo?
13 years po.
13 years. Nakailang balik na kayo? Sa Hong Kong lahat ng 26 years, hindi?
Pabalik-balik na po ako.
Pero Hong Kong lang, hindi Singapore, hindi Middle East.
Hong Kong lang po.
Okay. Nakailang balik na kayo? Nabilan nyo ba kung ilan ang balik na ninyo sa Hong Kong? At masyado na marami.
Marami na po.
Bawat taon siguro nakakailang balik kayo. Isang pampasko siguro.
Opo.
Bakit kayo nauwi this time? Nauwi sa atin at itong pagbisita ninyo ngayon.
Itong pagbisita ko po ito, sir, dahil 3 years anniversary yung nanay ko noong October 6.
3 years death anniversary.
Yes.
Si nanay mo. Okay. Ngayon, so, sa pagbalik-balik ninyo ng mula Paway, Manila, papuntang Hong Kong, nagka-problema ba kayo na kahit na anong klaseng problema? May nagreklamo ba kayo na sa inyo? Meron ba kayong nahulihan ba kayo ng kontrabando? O na-overweight kayo? O nagkaroon ba kayo na kahit na anong klaseng problema?
In 26 years po, sir, noon lang October 25, nangyari po sa akin po ito.
Noong October 25 lang nagkaganito?
Opo, sir.
Okay, ano pa talagang nangyari? Parang pakisabi lang sa amin kung ano yung nangyari, sa anong nangyari sa inyo mula nung pag-alis ninyo sa... Teka, kayo kayo ng Maynila, umalis pa ba kayo ng airport?
Hindi na po, sir.
So sa pagbaba ninyo sa Maynila, na pumunta na lang kayo sa kabilang terminal.
Terminal 2, bumaba po ako sa Terminal 2 po, sir.
Bumaba ka sa Terminal 2.
Terminal 2 din po ang
Terminal 2
pinuntahan
din
ko.
ang... So hindi ka umalis sa Terminal 2, balik.
Opo, sir.
Okay. So, pagdating nyo sa... Anong nangyari? Sabihin ninyo, para malaman namin, anong nangyari nung lumipat kayo, mag-check-in kayo, at dumaan kayo, bago kayo dumaan sa security check ng airport? Ano po nangyari?
Noong dumaan po ako sa entrance, Terminal 2, sa entrance po, noong na-extray na po yung hand carry ko po, may nakitaan nila sa screen na pataas na hindi ko naman alam po. Hinold nila po ako po.
Hinold? Paano?
Kung ano po din yung nasa x-ray.
Hinold kayo, pagdaan ng bag ninyo sa x-ray, hinold na kayo?
Opo, sir. Sinabihan nila ako kung ano yung nasa x-ray po.
So sa unang x-ray pa lang, hinold na kayo?
Opo, sir.
Okay. So pag sa sinabi, pinapa-explain sa'yo kung ano yung nandun sa x-ray, nakita niyo ba po yung x-ray?
Opo, sir. Dahil pinakita nila po sa akin kung ano yun.
So dinala ka doon sa likod ng x-ray para makita mo doon sa television yung ano yung nakikita nila.
Opo, sir.
O ano yung nandun?
Hindi, tinanong ko kung ano po yun. Sabi ko, hindi ko alam po.
Anong
May
tinatanong?
pataas po, sir, na guhit. Pataas.
Pero hindi mo malaman kung ano yun.
Hindi ko po alam, sir, dahil x-ray po yun.
So sinabi mo sa mga opisyal, kilala niyo ba yung alam niyo ba yung mga pangalan ng mga opisyal na naka-uniforme ba sila?
Opo, sir, pero sa nervyos ko nga noon sa pagdadali ko dahil na-late po kami galing sa Lawag City. 7 o'clock ang aking connecting flight ko. Nagmamadali po ako.
Okay, so nung sinabi mo sa mga opisyal na hindi mo alam kung ano yung guhit na yun, anong nangyari?
Pinabuksan po nila po sa akin yung bag ko. Buksan mo, sabi nila po.
Okay, anong binuksan ninyo?
Binuksan ko po. Inilagay ko sa may blue na tray po.
Okay.
Yung mga laman yung hand carry ko po. Pagkatapos po, pinabalik, sabi nila, bumalik daw ako, i-x-ray po ulit. Nung na-x-ray ko po, nakita, hindi, mayroon pa rin po.
Yung guhit na naman?
Opo, sir.
Okay, okay, so nung dinaan pangalawang beses na pinadaan sa x-ray, pinatanggal nila yung ibang gamit ninyo?
Natanggal na po noong pinaulit nila po. Sir.
So nung pumasok yung pangalawang beses, natanggalan na ng gamit lahat yun?
Opo, sir.
So sa pagkaalam ninyo, wala nang laman yung bag ninyo?
Opo, sir.
So sa pagkaalam ninyo, wala nang laman ng bag ninyo, sabay dinaan ulit sa x-ray?
Opo, sir, dahil pinaksak ko pa nga noon na eh.
Anong tinaktak? Pinaliktad ninyo? Okay. So, nasa blue tray, lahat ng laman ng bag.
Opo, sir.
Tapos hiwalay ngayon yung bag.
Inilagay ko ito yung tray po, sir. Tapos yung black na hand carry ko po, inilagay ko po. Hinawakan ko ano.
So, okay. So, doon sa hand carry, doon sa tray na yon, walang ibang laman kung hindi yung bag ninyo.
Opo, at saka yung mga laman yung hand carry ko po, sir.
Pinagsama-sama.
Pinagsama.
Okay. So, dumaan ulit ng x-ray. Anong nangyari po?
Meron pa ulit, sir.
Nandun pa rin.
Nandun.
Saan yung una niya yung nakita?
Opo.
Ano ngayon ang nangyari sa inyo? Anong sinabi naman?
Nung sinabi na naman nila po sa akin, ano ba, yung itinuro nila, hindi ko po alam. May nagsabi na isang lalaki, diyan ko, sabi nila. Wala ako sa isip, diyan pala, yung sinabi nilang diyan yung side, yung hand carry ko po. Yung side pocket ng hand carry ko po, sir.
So, sinabi dyan, anong ikaw ang kausap? Sinasabi, ayan,
Oo, kinapa ko po, sir.
tapos, anong nangyari?
Nung kinapa ko, may nakapa ako sa side ng hand carry ko po.
Binunot mo yung...
Opo, sir, dahil sinabi nila sa akin na...
Sinabi sa'yo na...
Nandyan kasi wala sa isip ko. Nakita ko, yung hand carry ko po, may side po. Ito yung klase yung hand carry ko po.
Yung hand carry mo. Kaya, di sinabi, ayan, no? Ano ngayon ang nangyari?
Kinapa ko dito sa
Pinapa mo, may naramdaman ka? Anong naramdaman mo?
Opo.
Ano yun? Ano yung naramdaman?
red na parang pop, sir. Pop.
May red pouch? Sige, anong ginawa niyo dun sa red pouch?
Noong nakuha ko na itong red na ito, bigla kong binitiwan ko, sir.
Bakit?
Nagulat po ako, sir, dahil alam ko naman na wala naman akong nailagay doon sa side ng hentery ko.
Nung nakita ninyo yung maliit na red na bag, alam ninyo kagad, hindi yun.
Opo, sir, itong ganito po.
Okay. So wala kang ganyang bag na ganun.
Ito po, wala
Okay.
po.
So pagbita mo nung maliit na red bag, anong nangyari?
Nasa ano na po, sahig na po.
Anong nangyari dun sa red bag na yun?
Sabi yung isang personnel na babae na may eksi ang buhok, pulutin mo, sabi nila po. Ako po naman, ayaw kong pulutin. Dinidiin nila po na pulutin ko, pero ako ayaw kong pulutin.
Hindi nung ayaw niya yung pulutin, anong nangyari?
Nasabi ko sa kanila na fingerprint. Yan ang nasa isip ko noon. Dahil paghawakan ko ulit at ma-fingerprint, ako na yun.
Talagang pero mayroon ka nang iniisip na may nangyayaring hindi maganda ba? Dahil natatakot ka na ma-fingerprint ka.
Natakot po ako, sir, dahil ayaw kong hawakan dahil yung...
Baka malagyan ng fingerprint mo, maging problema. Okay. Nung ayaw mong kunin yung red bag, ano nang tuloy nang nangyari?
Yung isang extra personal po, sir, dinala ko po ako doon sa malapit din doon sa extremity. May kwarto po doon, sir, na nakadamit sila ng white uniform.
White uniform?
Opo. Nakaputi sila po, sir.
Ito white?
Parang nakabarong sila po, sir.
So hindi na naka-uniforme ng pulis, kundi nakabarang-barong na...
Pulo barong po, sir. Hindi police po, sir, dahil hindi ko na-specify.
Basta hindi naka-uniforme ng pulis?
Opo.
Okay, so pagpasok ninyo doon sa maliit na kwarto, ilan ang tao doon nakasama mo? Na opisyal?
Mga 5 sila, sir. Tapos may including yung isang kasama ko na babae sa galing kami sa extreme.
Meron pa bang ibang tao doon sa maliit na kwarto na nag-aantay na kung nagka-problema din? O kayo lang dalawa nung iyong kasama?
Noon habang na ini-interview po nila po ako, sir, may pumasok na isang lalaki na kasama ko noong October 25 na bala din po, sir.
Wala din ang problema?
Opo, sir.
O sige. Ano ngayon ang ginawa ng 5 opisyal na kasama mo doon sa loob na maliit na kwarto?
In-interview po nila po ako, sir.
Anong tinanong sa inyo?
Kung taga saan po ako, sinabi ko, taga Paway, Ilocos Norte po ako. Ay, Marcos. Tumahimik ako. Ay, Marcos, sabi nila. Yung ako po ay tumahimik.
Nabanggit nila yung pangalaman ko?
Opo, sir. Kaya nga natakot po ako, sir, nung araw na.
Bakit ka naman matatakot?
Kasi nga nung tinanong nila ako, kung taga saan po ako, nung sinabi ko na taga Paway, Ilocos Norte po ako, nung nasabi nila Marcos, kasi alam ko na ang Marcos ay from Ilocos Norte po.
Okay. So pati yung pagka-Ilocana mo, at saka immediately sinabi ay mga Marcos ka.
Hindi naman po, basta ay Marcos.
Marcos. Sige. So ninervyos ka na.
Opo, kaya nga sinabi ko nga noon habang na ini-interview nila ako, talagang nanginginig po ako talaga sa takot.
Nanginginig.
Opo, sir. Sinabi ko pa nga na
Sorry
ninenervyo
man,
ko.
sinasabi nito mga kasama, ako pa lang may kasalanan kung bakit kayo ginulit. Ako'y mag-apologize po ko sa inyo kung gano'n ang nangyari. Pagkasabi, sinabi mong Paway ng Kusnotin, sinabi, Ilocano, Marcos, anong kasunod na?
Ini-interview ako na kung bakit, kasi talagang may usap-usapan na kami doon sa loob nga noon nga, sir, na humihingi ako ng tulong sa kanila dahil yung flight ko, alas 7, nandun pa ako, nabitin ako doon, nung interview ako. Kasi, bakit aminin mo na nung,
Bakit meron kayo na punta kayo dali, sabi niyo bawal na resort, sinabi ay magmos. O, ano yung sumunod na tanong?
kung mayroon pang, kung may bundok pang bawal, kung kung ako ay yung sila ang nagsabing kung hilig ko ng anting-anting or agima, sabi ko, hindi ko, wala naman ako yung mga anting-anting noong kapahunan pa ngayon, pero sa ngayon, wala na po ngayon yung magaganon na anting-anting.
Okay,
Pagkatapos, sabi yung isang pinaka-boss nila, openin mo. Ito, in-open nila po ito.
sino nag-open? Kayo o yung
Yung naka-uniform ng mga polis na noon, si Ballesteros po.
yung isang Ballesteros?
Noong nakita nila yung red na ito po, sir,
Oo.
bala pala.
Anong nangyari pagkatapos nila makita na yung dapat sa loob?
May sinaperma nila po sa akin.
Anong ipinipagpirma?
Ayaw ko noong permahan po, sir.
Pinirmahan mo, pero sa una ayaw mo pirmahan?
Ayaw kong permahan. Pero kung nung sabi nila po,
Bakit mo raw pipirmahan? Bakit nila pinapipirma sa inyo yung papel?
hindi ko po lang alam, sir. Kasi nung nakita nila ito, nabala na po, may ipapaperma. Pero sa akin, ayaw ko. Pero ang sabi nila, kung hindi ako susunod, pupusasan nila ako. Natakot po ako dahil kung pupusasan, kasi ayaw kong pirmahan, sir, dahil hindi naman nila pinabasa sa akin o binasa nila sa harapan ko.
Hindi nyo nabasa kung ano yung papel na pinapipirma sa inyo.
Hindi po.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi nyo alam kung ano yung papel na yun.
Hindi po.
Pero sa never na ninyo pinirmahan yung papel.
Pinirmahan ko po.
Kailan pinirmahan nyo rin?
Pinirmahan din.
Bakit hindi pinirmahan yung hindi pinabasa sa inyo? Hindi ninyo alam kung ano yung pinipirmahan ninyo.
Kasi sabi nila kung hindi ako susunod, pupusasan nila po ako. Kaya nga pinirmahan ko po, sir.
So, nung sinabihan ka pupusasan ka, pinirmahan mo na lang.
Pinirmahan ko po, sir.
Okay, pagkatapos ng pagkapirma, anong nangyari?
Yan, kinukulit ko po din sila na sana ay palayain dahil yung sa akin, yung flight ko, kasi ibinigay ko pa yung passport at saka yung boarding pass ko po na Hong Kong, ay Manila to Hong Kong.
Wala may nakuha ba kayong kopya nung napirmahan?
Wala. Wala.
Okay, wala kayong, may nakahawak na ng bala sa bubuhay niyo.
Hindi po.
Nakahawak na ba kayo ng bala sa bubuhay niyo?
Hindi po, sir.
Naniniwala pa kayo sa mga anting-anting, mga agimat.
Sa kahapahunan ng mga ninuno ko, baka pero sa ngayon na, sir, hindi na ako maniniwala.
Oo, talaga doon sa atin, talagang pinapaniwalaan yun, lalo na mas mga nakakatanda sa atin na lang. So, pagkatapos yung pinirmahan, anong nangyari? Pagkatapos yung pinirmahan yung papel, anong nangyari?
Yan din po, sir, hinihingi ko na palayain nila nga ako, pero ang sabi nila, idinidiin nila na ipapaamin. Ayaw kong aminin. Bakit ko aaminin? Hindi ko naman sa akin yan. Sabi nila, galing daw, yung sa bag ko, yung red, yung bala na yun, ayaw ko talagang aminin.
Oo, hindi, pagka nung sinabi mo, hindi ko aaminin, anong sinabi ng mga official sa'yo?
Magtatahimik sila po doon din. Kasi, nung umalis na po kami doon, sir, dahil sinabi ko kay Ballesteros, kasi connecting flight ako, yung luggage ko, from Lawag City to Hong Kong, sinabi ko, binigay ko yung boarding pass ko. Sir, paano na yung luggage ko? Sabi ko, huwag kang mag-alala, makukuha mo. Naghintay po kami doon sa malapit. Doon din po, sir, sa malapit ng escalator.
Okay, so, nung sinabi ko, binigay mo yung boarding card mo, sabi nila, okay lang, walang problema, ano nangyari ako na lang?
Hindi po nila ako tinulungan, sir. Naipa-cancel ko sana yung Philippine Airlines ko na papuntang Hong Kong.
Basta pinabayaan ka na?
nag-elevator po kami tumaas, yun, nakita ko mga pulis na. May notebook na nag-signate po ako. Doon.
Parang nakpo kung sa pagpasok mo sa opisina ng
Mga pulis na po.
mga pulis na ito.
Opo.
Okay, anong nangyari ngayon doon nung nasa opisina ng mga pulis? Anong nangyari sa inyo?
Wala na po sir, umupo lang ako pagkatapos humingi ako ng tulong para matawagan ko ang mga pamilya ko. May tatlong numero po doon, pero nung yung isang pulis na babae, doon niya na-contact yung number, yung anak ko po.
So yung pulis na babae ang tumawag sa ilang anak ninyo?
Opo, kasi telephone na po yun.
Tapos binigay sa iyo na kausap naman ninyo?
Opo, nakausap ko.
Okay, anong nangyari pagkatapos nun?
Nung nakausap ko yung anak ko, kasi nasa Ilocos yung anak ko po sir.
O anong pagkatapos ninyo? Ano pinag-usapan ninyo? Pinalitaan mo na rin siya, medyo nagka-problema.
Opo sir, kinausap ko na siya na hindi na ako nakabalik sa Hong Kong. Nabitin ako dahil may balang na ilagay sa hentery ko po. Pagkatapos, yan na, lumuwas na yung anak ko papuntang Maynila, diretso doon sa ano.
Okay, pagkatapos yung nakausap ang anak ninyo sa telepono, anong nangyari na?
May pinuntahan po naman kami na pina-check up nila ako dahil sinabi ko nga noon na ako ay nane-nervyos, baka makatati po ako ka.
So dinala ka sa isang clinic,
Clinic po.
tapos may doktor na tumingin sa inyo.
Mga naka-blue, nakadamit ng blue.
Okay, pero doon sa isang clinic.
Oo, sa taas din doon sa Terminal 2, sir.
Okay, sa taas ng Terminal 2, dinala ka sa clinic. Pagkatapos kayo tinignan, sinabi, okay naman kayo.
Mataas po yung presyo, mataas talaga.
Mataas ang presyo ninyo.
Opo.
O anong sinabing mataas ang presyo ninyo, anong nangyari? Anong sumunod na nangyari?
Bumaba po kami, kasama ko si PO1 Ballesteros, sa baba ng airport na, dinala ko po ako sa pulis. Kasama ko yung mga extra personnel doon.
Okay, anong nangyari doon sa nandun ka naman sa opisina ng pulis kasama yung mga x-ray persons? Ano na nangyari?
In-interview ako yung investigator ko, sir.
O anong tinatanong sa'yo?
Yan, gumawa ng statement. Pagkatapos,
Okay,
yun.
pero anong tinatanong ninyo? May abogado ba kayo kasama nito?
Noong araw ko, sir,
Yung nandun kayo sa pulis.
wala po ko, sir. Dahil yung araw na yun, sir, nung gabi na yun, wala pa po akong abogado dahil walang-wala ako, sir.
Anong oras na kaya ito? Nung galing ka sa clinic, bumalik ka na naman sa opisina ng pulis, anong oras na yun?
Mga alas 7 na yata nga noon,
Wala
sir.
na talaga yung flight mo.
Opo.
Sige, so, nandun ka ngayon sa opisina ng mga pulis, anong nangyari doon? Sinasabi, gagawa ka ng statement.
Sila noon po, sir, kung...
Sila ang gagawa ng statement.
Yung investigador po, sir.
Anong sabi niya tungkol sa statement?
Gumagawa nga noon yung mga parang biodata ko, yung profile ko na pangalan ko, kung taga saan ako, ganun. Pinapirmahan nila sa akin. Sinasa ko na rin yung... Okay, yung...
Okay naman, yung mga detalye lang.
Opo, yung personal data ko.
Okay, pagkatapos na binigay mo yung data mo, anong nangyari?
Yan din na, sir, nalit na nga ako. Hindi mo kasi inanin niya sabi nga.
Kaya, kasi hindi nyo inamin, ano ngayon?
Ipapaanin nila na yung bala ay sa akin. Hindi ko talaga inanin.
Nung ayaw mong aminin ulit, anong nangyari? Anong ginawa ng mga opisyal?
Wala na, dahil nagtatek natin noon, kagaya din yung ginawa nila sa akin, at saka yung mga extra personnel, gumagawa din noon. Kasi kinabukasan, yan na dumating po yung anak ko.
Pero ikaw ba, pinauwi ka na? Pinabayaan ka umuwi pagkatapos ng pagkatapos?
Nung nandun ako sa kwarto, sir, noong nagsusok din sila, umalis din ako sa kwarto dahil na akong pinahalin.
So, pinabayaan ka na bumalik?
Oo, doon pumunta ako sa ibang kwarto.
Pero kasama pa rin yung mga opisyal?
Hindi na po, sir, dahil nandun din yung mga ibang mga personal na extra ko.
So, may nakabantay sa'yo. In other words, may nakabantay sa inyo sa Okay. Attorney Parola, you want to add something?
Your Honor, just a clarification regarding the matter dahil napapansin na po natin medyo...
It's very important. I know.
Akakaroon lang po base dun sa salaysay po niya dun sa loob ng investigation room. Pagkatapos po niyang investigahan, yung interview niya, sinunod po yung tatlong OTS personnel. We just want, isa lang sa gusto namin panood is we just wanted it noted that after the second OTS personnel was interviewed, nung pangatlo na, she was asked to go out of the room. So, hindi siya yung lumabas ng kwarto, pinalabas siya ng kwarto, doon na siya lumipat sa holding room sa kabila.
Okay, when she was in the holding room sa kabila, anong nangyari doon sa holding room? Managyo?
Umupo din ako dyan. Doon ako natulog.
Doon kayo natulog nung gabing yun?
Opo,
So hindi ka maaaring umuwi o umalis?
hindi po sir.
So bali nakatiting ka na.
Opo sir.
Ano nangyari pag gising mo nung umaga?
Hindi po ako nakatulog buong gabi po sir.
Hindi naman tataka kayo kasi kung ano-anong nangyari sa inyo. Pero anong sunod na nangyari? Wala nang kumausap sa inyo?
Dumating yung, hinintay ko lang po na dumating po yung anak ko galing sa Ilocos. Diretso na po doon, nagtaksi, mga 6 o'clock po. Nang umaga po, diretso po doon.
Okay, pagdating ng anak ninyo, ano nangyari?
Nagtawag na po sa mga kamag-anak namin, like Atty. Parolan, family friend. Yan po, dumamay din si Atty. Yung araw na din.
Okay. Thank you, Manang Gloria, sa patin. What time, Attorney Parola, did you arrive at the airport I presume, represent
Around after lunch, Your Honor.
after it was already after that?
Yes, Your Honor.
That you got there. Yes, what did you find?
Well, pagdating ko doon, nakita ko na po si Nanay Gloria. Yun yung first time natin na kasi nga po, hindi ko alam kung ano yung connection namin na nagpunta ako doon. Kasama na po niya si Maricol. Ang una po namin hinanap yung investigador. Pinakilala po na yung investigador was a female police officer. But
Sure by me, Your Honor. Bilongo, ikaw ang magsasabi mag-meeting tayo bukas.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so since the first week of October until today, walang Airport Security Council meeting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you have not, are they regular or upon your discretion?
The regulation or the SOP says that the Airport Security Council meets once a quarter or as may be necessary.
When did you first, so after you heard of this case, did you speak to Ms. Ortiz?
No, Your Honor.
Did you attempt to speak to Ms. Ortiz?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, in a previous Senate hearing, you testified that the average monthly collection from the IPSC is currently 327 million pesos. Is that right? I am taking it from your own.
I do not have the figures right here, Your Honor. So
You do not know how much your collections are from the IPSC?
I can have
You do not know it? How long have you been the general manager? How long have you been the general manager of the airport? Mr. Ronaldo, please could you answer that? How long have you been the general manager?
5 years.
Okay, and in 5 years you have not learned what is your collection from the IPSC. You cannot remember it.
But I do have the figures, Your Honor.
What about in the domestic terminal fee? How much is the collection for the domestic terminal fee every month, for example?
If I may read my notes to Your Honor, the total collection from January to August of 2010 is 4.6 billion.
4.6
Billion, Your Honor.
January million, 4.6 million,
Billion, Your Honor.
4.6 billion.
That's right, Your Honor.
4.6 billion you are collecting every.
This one is from January to August of 2000.
So it's not the whole year. That's from January to August.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, so for 2014. Okay.
2014, Your Honor, is 5.8 billion for the whole year.
I'd like to direct now, I think we've heard enough from Mr. Honrado. Secretary Baya, let me come to you. What is the structure of the OTS? How many personnel does this unit have?
May allow the administrator answer for this sector.
I would imagine that the secretary of the OTC would be very familiar with this critical kind of information. Are you
Roughly around 1,000, Your Honor.
around? What is the exact number? Should we have that, please?
We have Philippine foreigners.
We are a little bit surprised that these are the kind of figures that as an administrator you should have in your head. This is the sort of statistic that you should be looking at every single day of your working day. In any case, what is the status of these personnel in the ODS? Are they organic? Are they with plantilla items? Are they contractual? What exactly is the status?
It's a mixture, Your Honor.
It's a
mixture, Your Honor.
Okay.
Regular, contractual, and some are job order.
job order.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long does a job order last?
It depends on the contract, Your Honor.
Okay, what about the people who are manning the X-ray machines? What are they contractual or they have plantilla position?
They have a plantilla position, the others are contractual, Your Honor.
They're both. Okay, let's be very specific. In the case of Ms. Ortínez, these Calay, Abelia, what is the last one, Ronet? Rosal, the investigator De Padua, investigator Ballesteros, what are their status? Unahin na muna natin yung tatlo. Garang, Abelia, and Rosal. What is their status? Are they contractual employees or do they have plantilla items?
They have plantilla items.
They have plantilla items. What is the training that you give them?
Basic aviation security training, Your Honor.
What
At the
does-
minimum.
How long does that training take?
To include the on-the-job training, Your Honor.
No, just the briefing or the classroom.
The classroom instruction, Your Honor, is 15 days.
15 days.
Yes, Your
Where
Honor.
do you conduct this training?
In our facility, Your Honor.
Saan sa airport?
Sometimes it depends kasi siya sa venue, if it can be accommodated in our own main office to po yun. Sometimes in the airport din po, if the facility will not be able to accommodate all the
So is there a manual of operations for the ODS when it comes to cases like this or similar cases?
yes, Your Honor, there is.
Mr. Chair, could I request that we have a copy of that manual?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So ordered. Please submit.
Let me just, I am being, just to be very clear, how many CCTV cameras do we have in the Nayera Terminal 2? Can anyone tell me?
Terminal 2 belongs to me. I let the record to you.
Yes, so tell me, how many CCTV cameras have there been, are installed and working in Terminal 2?
We have 92, Your Honor.
You have 92?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
We have someone to keep help them to do the job.
So,
That happens.
you feel that 92 is sufficient?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Yes, because we have
How many would you like to have?
we have now a project, Your Honor, for Terminal 1, 2, and 4, which will including the perimeter, which will cover 700 cameras.
So in Terminal 2, how many cameras would you like to have? What is the ideal number as far as your concerned?
I can give you a ballpark figure, Your Honor.
No, they cannot be a ballpark.
I don't have the,
If you have a plan, you have a project, your project is to install an additional how many cameras in Terminal 2?
Yes, Your Honor. We do have the plan.
What is the plan?
It is a total of 700 cameras.
No, I want specifically in Terminal 2.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't have with me the exact figure.
Okay. Well, in any case, let's just say that how many total in all terminals na nadadagdagan gawin 700?
Your Honor, present we have 177.
Okay, so to extrapolate, you have maybe 1/5 of the number that you would like to have. All right? So if 72 is in the, by extrapolation, you want to have approximately 350 cameras in Terminal 2. That seems to be a reasonable. How much is one camera?
Your Honor, there are so many variations. I'm sorry, I don't have the...
Yung bilhin ninyo, yung pinaplano ninyong bilhin, magkano yung tig-isa?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I don't have the unit value of the camera.
Or you are given funds in the amount of close to 4.65 billion, 5 billion pesos to spend on the upgrading of the cameras. You do not know how many cameras there will be. You do not know how much they cost. You have a plan, but you do not know what the shortfall is.
Your Honor, I have the full amount is 486 million pesos. I can submit to the committee
486 million pesos for
for the whole 700 cameras, Your Honor, and then the monitors and then the DVD and DVR. I can submit.
Yeah, maybe we should have some of that information.
I can submit it to you, Your Honor.
All right. So just to finish up, Mr. Secretary of IM, very simple. On a grade system of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how would you grade the General Manager Honrado's performance as in this entire incident?
7, Your Honor.
7. Where passing is 5 or 6. You consider him to have done more than satisfactory job.
The assumption is 5 is passing, Your
Well,
Honor.
whatever it is, 70%, you will give him a grade of 70%.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if not, that in school 75% is passing, 70 is lucky. But in any case, I have to say, Secretary of IM, we are very disappointed. Your standards, if you are to grade him at 7 out of 10, considering all of that was happened, you set your standards very, very low. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That is the extent of my calculation.
Thank you, Senator Marcos.
Chair,
Secretary of IR, you would like to say something, please?
Yes, sir. Because I just want to correct myself when I answered the query of the Honorable Cayetano, asking about the administrative investigation of the OTS. Upon confirm with the administrator, because they're doing it at their level, they do intend to invite our resource persons to our right. In fact, I directed them to invite them as soon as possible. They're merely going to be invited. They will not be subpoenaed nor compelled, and at the most convenient time. But I told them to start tomorrow, and hopefully we could end by next week too, because I feel the experience that they're going through. But again, we want to expedite it for them.
Thank you. General Honrado, yes, the statement that you've made to the media is very interesting. You said that you have 22
Your Honor.
agencies operating in the airport, but not all are under you, or do not operate, do not report to you. Could you submit to this committee a list of all these agencies in a brief description, indicating also those that do not report to you directly?
Will comply, Your Honor.
Thank you. The next one who has the floor is Senator Grace po. Ma'am, you have the floor.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. Una-una po, ako po ay nakikisimpatya sa ating mga biktima at humihingi po ng tawad sa inyong mga naranasan. Ako ay nagpapasalamat kay Attorney Acosta sapagkat nung mga araw po na nagkakaroon ng mga ganyang problema, kayo po
Apologizing
hindi
and
pa ng
sympathizing
gobyerno
on
na
the victim.
nagbibigay ng simpatya sa ating mga pasahero. Nais ko rin pasalamatan yung mga NGOs at si Ms. Ople na talagang tumutok dito sa mga individual na kaso na ito, na dapat sana talagang ang gobyerno at ang mismong mga namumuno sa NAIA ang nakialam upang masuri kung ano ba talaga nangyari. Sa unang tanong ko po, kay Aling Gloria, kayo po ay nagbabalak na sana o kayo po ay pabalik na sana ng Hong Kong nung nangyari yan sa inyo? Opo. Meron pa po ba kayong trabaho babalikan sa Hong Kong ngayon?
Yan ang hindi ko po masagot.
Hindi niyo po masagot dahil sa mga nangyari sa inyo?
Opo.
Nakakausap pa ba ninyo ang inyong employer doon sa Hong Kong?
Isang beses lang po.
At anong sinabi sa inyo? Kailan kayo na kailangan bumalik doon?
Ay sinabi ko na kung pwedeng makausap po siya, may sinabi niya sa 14, sabi niya po.
Sa DOTC,
And we're breaking away from the Senate inquiry into the alleged bullet scam at Binahia. Present at the hearing were several transport officials led by Secretary June Abaya. Victims of the alleged bullet scam also recounted their experiences, accusing airport screeners of trying to extort money from them. We'll have more updates throughout the afternoon. In the meantime, the Bureau is coming up next.